My family and I love Legoland. We're going to show you the must-dos for Legoland, Florida. And if you'd like to see the perks of staying at the Legoland Hotel, then stick around to the end. Even though there is only one park, there is still a ton to do, so let's get into it. The first must-do is minifigure training. And right at the entrance and exit is the big shop, which also has some of the coolest souvenirs as well as hard-to-find Lego sets. Make sure you look all around because there really is a lot to see. Sometimes a set will be sold out online, but it's actually here in the store. But if you go to the main register at the very front, they have a minifigure board where you can trade with a model citizen, as well as a bunch of other shops around the park and even the model citizens on their name tags. The best place to minifigure trade besides in the shops is in this coffee shop. It has the biggest selection to choose from, and it has a cute little museum about the history of Lego and Legoland. You can usually trade between 1 or 2 at a time, so just bring a bunch with you, or you can buy some at the park, but I would definitely recommend to bring at least 5 to 10 per kid, or even for adults too. It's fun for any age. Another must-do is getting a unique or a custom souvenir for your trip. One thing you can do at the Lego factory is getting a custom Lego brick engraved, or at the very front of the park you can get your photo made completely out of Lego bricks. One of my favorite things to do in Legoland is always getting the apple fries. They are the best snack in the park. Sometimes they have special apple fries for certain holidays, but I like the classic one with the caramel sauce, and they make it fresh and right there.
This is mine, thank you. You share all that.
You're gonna share with Buddy Boy. Ice cream's great for a hot day, and it's only $2 extra with the ice cream.
It's like frosted apples.
So what do you think, Chef Rick?
It's good. It's such a nice treat. I mean, Legoland's treats are pretty decent, but
Yeah,
this one here's the best one, I think.
I think so too.
It's nice and creamy. You can tell that they actually take, they actually make these fries.
Good.
So they're not like a frozen store bag bought one.
Right. And if you're over in the Lego City area, there's a Firehouse ice cream that has Breyer's ice cream, so it is really good, and you have 1 or 2 toppings you can have for your sundae. Definitely a good value for the dessert at Legoland. And of course, you have to go to the Lego Movie World area. They have 3 rides back here. One is a water ride, so if you don't want to get wet, avoid that one. But you can meet characters over here like Emmett and Rex Dangervest, Wild Style, and sometimes Benny. The other 2 rides in this area is Masters of Flight and the Unikitty Disco Drop. Now, Masters of Flight can be a little bit nauseating. If you get nauseous really easy, be careful. But Unikitty is a fun ride. The kids love this one, and it just drops you randomly. And we normally go on weekdays. The lines are not bad at all, so you definitely don't need the fast track if you go during the weekdays. Another must-do is riding the dragon. This is the kids' favorite ride here, and it's definitely a classic. And it's in Kingdoms, which is also right next to Lego Movie World. Super easy to kind of go back and forth. This is one of the rides where it does take your picture, so I will link our video below where I show all the photo locations and whether or not it's worth it for you to buy their photo package. If your family loves coasters, and Legoland has quite a few, like the Lego Movie Race. This one's a little more intense. It is a 42-inch height requirement. The highest height requirement is one ride that is 48 inches up at the front. Mia's Riding Adventure, it doesn't look that intense, but it actually is when you get on it. Definitely recommend it if they're tall enough. And the last coaster I'll recommend is Coastersaurus, which is a wooden coaster. It can get a little bumpy, but still a lot of fun. Another must-do is just taking the time to build and explore in the indoor areas of Legoland, especially if you want to get away from the heat, the sun, because it is really hot most of the year in Florida. These are great places to escape in the AC and just take a break from rides. This specific location is in the Imagination Zone next to Lego City and Lego Technic, and it's probably the biggest indoor area, but I'll show you the others too. They've changed things around a little bit inside, so it could be different, but they just added this area to build your own stuff for NASA. The other 2 building areas are near the front by the carousel. The first one has all sorts of Lego pieces. You can build your own roller coaster, and the second one is Lego dots. Once you finish with the Lego dots, you can actually put your creation on the wall. You can't keep it, but you can definitely display it. Next for the must-do, you need to ride the new ride Pirate River Quest. We have a longer video showing the ride, but it is such a fun boat ride and actually pretty long, and it takes you on a story and a scavenger hunt. Before it was Legoland, it was actually Cypress Gardens, so it does take you along the canals of Cypress Gardens, which is part of its history. And one recommendation I have is that if you can come during the Halloween or Christmas time, it is so much fun. They have special events, treats, shows, and characters. Usually the events are on the weekends, and unfortunately I haven't heard much for Ninjago or Lego Friends for this year. But we have all the videos from 2022. I hope more events do come back, and we'll definitely be coming back for this year too. Now there are a ton of perks staying at the Legoland Hotel, and the theming is so much fun. We've stayed in Ninjago, Lego Friends, Pirates, Kingdoms, and the Adventure Room. We only have one more theme to stay in, which is the Lego Movie Room. Each kid area has 2 beds and then a pull out underneath, as well as a TV, and sometimes they have building areas or this puzzle. There's also a TV by the queen size bed, and there's a channel that plays Lego movies all day long. And each room has a scavenger hunt where you can put the code in and each kid gets a minifigure prize pack each night. As silly as it sounds, when I give my kids the option of the Legoland Hotel pool or the water park, they actually always pick the pool at the hotel. They love going between the pool and the water slide right there. Now the pool itself, the middle is the deepest part, and that's 4 feet, and the rest is only a couple feet. And there's actually a ton of building areas inside the hotel. Some of the rooms have these, and then downstairs they actually have a couple of building areas in the main and the Pirate Hotel. Both hotels, the Pirate Hotel and the main hotel, are connected, so you can go back and forth between the two. And since they're connected, you can go to either of these shows, and they even have a creative workshop where you can build a certain Lego animal or item and you get to keep it. And if you stay at the hotel, the breakfast is free the next day. Just leave a tip. Now, if you want to see the dinner options at the hotel as well as other room types and amenities, I will link it down below for you to check out our hotel videos. Check the schedule while you're at the park. Weekdays and weekends, times can change, but of course you have to see Brickbeard's water sports stunt show. A lot of talented people, and it's a break from the other things there. There are a lot more rides here, and there are some play areas like playgrounds for the little ones if they can't go on the big rides, but you also should explore Miniland, which is another fun thing to do. And finally, the water park. Now you can spend all day exploring Legoland, so I would recommend 2 days. That way you can see the water park and or the Peppa Pig theme park. Legoland is a lot more relaxed compared to Disney. You don't have to stress about fast passes, Genie Plus, anything like that, and it's usually less busy. I know it's kind of a lot to take in. If you have any questions, definitely comment down below or message us on Instagram. And if you check out our Legoland playlist, we have everything from all the themes of the hotel rooms to all the rides at Peppa Pig, all the rides at Legoland, more in depth on the water park, all the food, the beach retreat, and the special events that the park has to offer. A big thank you to Maddie and Lachey for helping support our channel. People like you help us to keep going and doing what we love. Click either of these videos for all the rides or all the hotel amenities. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps you in preparing for your trip.